We've all heard of cursed dolls. It's a huge trope in horror films these days. But those are just made-up stories for entertainment. What I'm about to tell you is very, very real.
I don't know the background story, but she's after him.
Maybe it's not all pretend. Maybe Sally is real.
This is Sally. Some people say that Sally is amazing, that she's a protector and a friend. Others do not.
She's our fourth child. We love her very much.
More than Jack.
If you're ever around Sally, it just feels like she's always watching you. This little stone girl that just sits there and knows everything that's happening.
Well, for me specifically, she started writing letters not long ago, and they just started appearing at my house. I mean, obviously through the mail system, but she'd said what'd you get in the show that no one knew we were doing, and things like that. Things that I haven't told my parents, stuff like this, and they've just she's just known, and it's just been really strange. I don't know how she knew some of the stuff that she did, you know.
I feel like she's got this motive for just looking and staring. It's like she's just watching all the time. She keeps me company in the backyard when I'm alone. And she made me feel good inside.
She seemed very nice when I met her. So
I do know she's up to something all those days because I don't know what she's doing over there.
To me, Sally's one of my best friends. I mean, I love when Sally drives me to Sonic. I know she has your license, and she's so fun to hang out with.
I just thought she was a cute piece of yard art. She reminded me of a Renaissance child.
She lives out in the Larisons' backyard, where they tend to host parties every once in a while, and she gets to be a part of the group and hang out with everyone.
She's fun at parties.
When we're at the Larisons, she draws a lot of attention for some reason, which I don't like because I like the attention.
Well, it's a privilege to have her.
Yeah.
Not many people have access to a Sally. So we think it's important to share her with everyone.
Initially, she's just kind of sitting over there, and I'm like, it's too bad that they missed the big trash day when they moved in. But then when she becomes the subject of conversation, I'm like, oh, good time for a bathroom break.
I think that she is a really good presence at the Larison household.
But Sally isn't the only one that resides in the Larisons' backyard. According to the family, she has a brother as well.
We're not sure if she's related or not. There's some questions about that. But there is a little cherub, little naked boy.
And there's definitely some resemblance between the two.
They have similar skin color, and that's about it.
And he also came with the house as well.
That's right.
And he's basically eaten up by the plant. Yeah, there's plants coming out of his ears, coming out his nose. He's basically dead. That's why no one plays with him.
After then, Sally was the first statue I ever saw, but soon I saw the second one, her brother. But then soon later on, her brother started cracking and breaking.
But he's much less intimidating and powerful.
Right.
Right. I would never want to get on Sally's bad side, I can tell you that.
Mm-hmm.
That's not a good place to be. I feel bad for people that are on that side of her.
Right, exactly.
How many people do you think have gone on the bad side of her?
Well, the ones that did, God, they just disappear.
Yeah. There's one left.
Yeah, there's one left.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at that. So.
For now.
For now.
Fingers crossed.
All things considered, she seems to be a rather tame individual, to put it bluntly. However, if you make fun of her or trash talk her, she'll put you on her list. And she seems to be after one individual in particular.
Oh, she's definitely after David Allgood.
Oh, definitely Dad.
My dad. Mr. David.
Mr. David.
Oh, it's David. For sure, it's
She
David.
definitely has a connection with David.
I mean, it has to be David.
Mr. David.
She's definitely after David the most.
Mr. David.
Mr. David.
I feel like she moves around, wants to be near him. It absolutely is David.
It really can't be anyone else.
I think that David Allgood thinks that he's after her, which and I think David's one of the more normal people of our group until it comes to Sally.
Everywhere she hears the word David, it seems to trigger her. And according to some, she's not willing to stop at anything to get to him.
So, a couple of weeks ago, Sally showed up at my house in Chattanooga. It was really weird. Like, I'd never seen her before. I didn't know what she looked like at the time until my mom showed me a picture of her. I didn't even know that was Sally. And the whole time it was really weird. She was asking for this guy named David, and you know, I have a roommate named David, so we thought it was him, but it wasn't. We brought him before Sally, and Sally didn't say anything about it, so it was somebody else, and I didn't really know. And then, like a couple days later, she was gone. It was very weird.
Looking back at some past pictures, she seems to have almost been stalking him for as long as she's been residing with the Larisons.
I feel like she's gonna come to life, and it kind of makes me a little nervous.
We're not scared at all.
Maybe a little bit.
The most place she likes to go at night is Mr. David.
But none of this is proof that she hated him, or that she was evil. Everyone was saying that Sally was, in fact, after David. No, we just needed proof. Proof that she was as evil as he said she was. And there was only one way I could tell if she really was after David. So, I kidnapped her. And I put her in the back of my car, which my parents had just cleaned. Ow. Once I got home, I smuggled her into the backyard, first putting her in the undergrowth behind the treehouse. But then AJ helped me move it back into the woods so that David wouldn't find it by accident. She seemed to really like our house. She enjoyed looking through the kitchen window and watching Holly wash dishes that people left around the house. Looking through the window of David's bedroom while he was sleeping, and watching him while he watched sports on the couch. I started to find weird letters around the house. Pictures with David that were either cut in half or shredded. There were notes tossed around that were honestly quite disturbing, and I had to dispose of them before anyone else saw them. I started to worry that she was going to take action and turn from writing letters to writing a death certificate, so I whisked her back to the Larisons, where she finally calmed down. Some people say that Sally is a friend, a guardian, and a child from the Renaissance. Others say that she has come to wreak carnage on the earth. But no matter what anyone believes, there is one thing that everyone can agree on. She is, for a fact, alive and coming for David Allgood. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. Good job. It is extremely hot in here. I am burning up. Whew.
We had this party one night where everyone came over to celebrate our new house. Woo, yeah, we had this guitarist to come over. Yeah, all that stuff. And, well, so everyone, you'd use her as an ashtray, right? Well, Mr. David, smoked 5 cigars, and he did a little bit more ash, and then he turned around and he accidentally ate too much food, and he took a little toot on her, and that's when the whole thing went boom.
It's a very interesting story, Jack.
Yeah, I was there, and I was looking through the window watching everything. She'll give me that glare like Dwayne Johnson does, but much more bad, she'll go.
Are you gonna get her a present this Christmas?
This Christmas, I'm gonna give her a candy cane.
How's she gonna eat it?
He's evil.
Is he Sally's friend?
Nope.
Do they get along? Good answer.
I felt disappointment that everybody was talking about this stupid piece of metal, and I felt annoyed.
Ooh, I'm a tester.
Testing number 1. Testing!
She's definitely after Dad, and honestly, that's pretty scary for him, but good luck with that, dude.
Look, there's a tick on her.
I'm gonna kill you. Oh my god.
Oh, she's gone. Oh, get rolled. She's rolled.
Is it gonna scare me? There's like a tarantula in here.
I have a gift for you, but one of them's gonna be late.